We are not defending foreign nationals. We are defending human rights, which means we are defending South Africans and we are defending anybody who is alive today.
Because I went to raid a restaurant, the owner refused to open. I said, if you don't open, there won't be business here today. The black young people who are involved in tenders are more than protected by the EFF. They will be given a preference and they will always be given support.
We are not defending foreign nationals. We are defending human rights, which means we are defending South Africans and we are defending anybody who is alive today on earth. Pat knows very much so that I am from Operation Dudulla. The reason why I left Operation Dudulla, I did not agree with their tactics and strategies. Number one. Right?
But how can I realize? When did you? What was it about the strategy? Because he's saying there's no violence and there's no. Yes.
We organized the best launch ever that Operation Dudulla has never had, where we invited the mayor, the Home Affairs, all the stakeholders, that are relevant in this discussion of immigration. There has never been an event where mayors come and grace the event. It was only in Rustenburg where I was in charge. And again, I want to give him a question that he must come and tell us when he says they were with the net joints, where they say they gave the government a solution. You understand? They have never sold their solution.
How does the EFF, what's your thought on using the public sector procurement to stimulate entrepreneurship? And also we have heard that EFF is also contending for tenders in the Tshwane municipality. So where does that put ordinary entrepreneurs who are trying to make an honest living?
Again, you see, that's where you make a mistake. As a young, intelligent person who's involved with different small business, because majority of small business is our people. And it will therefore be misleading that the EFF is involved in tenders in Tshwane. It's not implicated anyway. So you must have the ability to listen and not be agitated by what excites you, because that's what they want to do to you. They say a man took a list of companies to the CFO. To Nkosi, for Nkosi to forward to the Deputy Chief of Police to check the Deputy Chief of Police, who must now check with the CFO if this is an authentic list from the EFF.
When you refer to CRC Juju, are you referring to Mr. Malema?
That's what I wanted to check, because that's what they said.
They said what?
They said that they are working with Mr. Malema, these people, only to find it was not true. They were lying.
There's never been any report that came back and said this is an authentic list of the EFF. No one has ever said this is a list of the EFF. They say, then the Chief of Police comes and says, I can't say the list is from the EFF because the people who gave me the list are from the ANC. I know them from school. I don't know if they have changed now. But for anyone to suggest that the list I received is EFF, that will be wrong. He says that in the commission, but he doesn't hear it. The young man doesn't hear it. When it comes to the facts, he closes his ears. He says the EFF in Tshwane. But it was clarified there. That's why you'll never have the EFF there. The desperation to have the EFF persecuted is extreme. But EFF brings excitements to the ears of people. Out of excitement, they don't listen, analyze, and make a conclusion. I wish you do that. You can replay those things. They are there on Madlanga website. You can hear the facts for yourself. So the black young people who are involved in tenders are more than protected by the EFF. They will be given a preference and they will always be given support. We can't just give you a tender and we say we give young people tenders and we give you a tender and we turn our back on you. We must look at capacity and mobilize the necessary support as government to make sure that you succeed. There was 500 million of spaza shops that was set aside. No one has ever asked what happened to that 500 million. The minister is going up and down. As to what she's doing, no one knows. But we're told spaza shops were going to receive support. We have not seen any report in relation to that. Monies get set aside to support young entrepreneurs, and we don't see through what's happening there. There's this useless institution called NYDA. We only hear that they spend millions in New York. What are they doing in New York? Because they are needed in Mujaj. They are needed in Matatiel, not New York. So, exactly what we need to do as government, support young people, not only by giving them tenders, because we shouldn't bring up tenderpreneurs. We need to bring entrepreneurs and make sure that there is a skill, and that skill makes contribution to the growth of the economy, because being an entrepreneur means a disruption to your industry. So if you are like St. Clair's, you are in furniture. You cannot just be in furniture and buy from Ellerins to come and sell to us. No, you must disrupt the furniture sector by introducing a style and things that are not what we are used to in that particular sector. And so that when we come to you, we know it's not mediocre. It must not be mediocre, especially when it's black. And that's why Prof says, you go everywhere in the world, you find the best from South Africa. You know what makes us the best? Is that we survived under very difficult times. Imagine if we were to live in a conducive environment where our potential is unearthed by this environment that says, hey man, come up, come, not suppress you. Even when we're suppressed, we produced professors. Imagine if we are not oppressed, what we are going to do as black people ourselves.
I realized, because I knew that the restaurant opens for lunch. So I went 2 hours before lunch. I said, if you don't open, no problem. There's not going to be business here. We're not disrupting your business. We're exercising our right. We're going to stand outside and sing. And there's no one who wants to eat while people are singing outside struggle songs. So, and then he came to the table to negotiate. He said to me, Julius, here's the advert. I advertised 10 chefs. Give me 10 now. I'll hire them. I've got no policy of hiring foreign nationals. I've got no such a policy. Give me now. I'm looking at those EFF people who were with me, chefs, madam. They didn't have chefs. So, then I left satisfied that I can't give him what he wants. So I can't force him. He's running a business. He wants chefs. He wants to cook. So if I say, no, if it's not South African, you're not going to cook, I'm closing that business. But had I had a chef, and then I'll say, no, give me this foreigner and take the chef. And we made a call where you are being replaced with foreigners who think they took your job because you are qualified for that job, and more qualified more than them sometimes. Callers will give you that job back to you. That's what inspectors from the employment department should do. He spoke about inspectors. Till today, I have not seen one inspector. He even gave a number in the State of the Nation address. I can't remember what was the number of inspectors he's going to hire this year. Nothing.
10,000.
10,000 inspectors. Instead of these tribalists who are marching, Vonyo Malema, instead of saying, where are the 10,000 jobs that you spoke about of inspectors? Bring them here. They say, no, Malema said the foreigners must come here. But here are the 10,000 jobs which were given through the State of the Nation address, that there's going to be 10,000 inspectors. Where are they? Let's get these inspectors. Let's put them in all the employment places to inspect who is employed there and what rare skill are they bringing. Can't we find that rare skill for you? And have a huge database, by the way. Huge employment department database that we are allowed to just go on its website and say chefs. It just goes. Chefs in Midrand. Gives us a list. We print a list and give you. Inspectors standing there. So we're being made to fight because someone is not doing his job somewhere. And an impression is created that, no, we prefer foreigners over our own. It's not correct.